Okay, so welcome. Yeah, let's just start. Let's start by standing. So get your feet shoulder width apart. Put yourself in the first third of the foot, and then sink back and down. Just take a few slow, deep breaths. Relax the shoulders, relax the elbows, the wrists, the hands. Just notice the contact through the feet. Sink down. Just allow the weight to settle just behind the ball of each foot. So that point, just behind the ball of each foot, so it's called a bubbling well, or Chuan, on the kidney meridian. So that's where we're focusing our weight. Really focus on the feet, and then we just transfer the weight. Transfer the weight to one foot, transfer the weight through the other. So notice the breath. go a bit slower. So go slower, just by a slight amount, and then go very slow. So you want to release in the lower back, chin tucked in, softly gazing forward, listen behind and above. So the spine lengthening, the hips sink back and down, and feeling the contact through the feet, noticing your breathing. Release around the hips. So we're just getting that just so. And each time you move, aim it to just behind the ball of each foot. So each time it goes in the same place on the foot. It's quite tricky. Yeah. Okay, come back to the middle. So we've done forward and back, we've done side side. Let's actually no, we haven't done forward and back, have we? Yeah. Let's just go forward and back. So with the forward and back, you still want to keep the whole of your foot in contact with the ground. So relax around the ankles, draw the toes in, try and get the whole of your foot connected to the ground, so you can just feel how this movement affects the feet, and then you can widen that awareness to include the whole body eventually. When you get really good, you can then feel how it affects all sorts of places. Okay, just to settle just behind the ball of each foot. And then we do round and round. So we just go round and round in one direction. So stick with the same direction. So relaxing the ankles, relaxing the knees. And go in the other direction. So again, float through the head, sink through the hips, sink the hips. Relax the muscles. You want to be very relaxed. Just calm the mind. And go in the other way. Keep breathing. And then figure 8.
this figure eight,
Yeah.
my hips seem to be coming into play more. Should they be?
Yeah, they will be because they're attached to the. I'll come a bit closer. So what's happening with the hips is I go into the heel, and then because there's a slight turn, your hip, the bony bit, is going to stick out. And then if you look at my fingers, what's happening? There is quite a bit of movement. I mean, I'm not kind of independently moving my hips. I'm attaching my hips. I'll try it from the side. The problem is, because I'm all dressed in black, it's hard to see what's going on. Yeah, so it's this shape. I'll try and draw it.
So it's coming from the feet.
It's coming from the feet, yeah, but there'll be things happening through the hips, like on the way round. Because that's a very good question, because we're attached. So what now? Mark Peters, yeah, let's just have a shake out, because this is quite, although very little is happening, it's very taxing on the brain. Very taxing on the focus and concentration, because you're trying to do a thing over and over and over again, and I think that is one of the reasons why Tai Chi is so good for brain function, just for the sheer repetition, and it's very, very easy to end up all sorts of places. So you just got to focus in what's happening in the body and just calm the mind. You just allow it to settle. Allow the mind to settle. So, so when you're doing this one, I'm feeling the heel, and then the little toe, and then the heel, and then the little toe of the opposite foot. And I'm turning, you're turning your body. You're turning your body in order to get the sensation of figure eight through the feet. So if you put your feet, each foot in a pot of paint, then took it out of the pot of paint, and then did that, you might get like a figure eight impression. So what you want to do, that's it, you want to release in the hips and release in the knees, so that the figure eight feeling is generated through the feet. That's the best I can do for now. Cool. Yeah, because like I done this exercise with Eva Kaskuba, Karel Kaskuba and Eva, because they're really into all sorts of strange things, and okay, we'd better go in the other direction. But for now, it's all about the feet, for now. Things can change too, so it's best not to get too stuck in any one particular way, but it's just nice to focus on an idea for a bit and to find out what's happening. Yeah. So yeah, Tai Chi is a martial art, and I've got a few friends dotted about that actually practice like Tai Chi kind of sparring, and they'll try and throw a few strikes or a few or try and do throws on each other and things, just to explore basically exploring this kind of thing, but in all different ways. I do that a little bit, but I preferred all that stuff when I was much younger. But it's good to find out. But the awareness, so you're noticing what's happening on the outside, as well as sensing what's happening in the body. Okay, that's enough of that exercise. So hopefully we've tuned into our feet a little better. Good. Let's just do this one. So we're just turning, and if you want, we'll start soft, and then we'll do an exercise that Mike, the head honcho, calls the drum. So you actually make a sound with your arms through the turning of the waist. So no, I thought I saw a little drum that, you know those little drums that tung 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 tung, that you hold it on the stick, and then there's this bit of string with a cork on it, goes bang 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 bang. It's a bit like that. It's a bit like that. So show from the back. So we're noticing the breath, we're noticing the sounds we can hear, we're noticing the feelings through the body. Shoulders sinking, hips sinking, shoulders relaxing. Okay, have a little shake out. So we were looking at the I'll show you. So we've done step back. I'll just show you this section of the form. We've done the end of step back and repulse monkey. I'm mirroring. Inspect the horse's mouth. Roll back. Ward off. Double-handed push. Sink back and turn. Inspect the horse's mouth. Roll back. Ward off. Double-handed push. And then single whip into wave hands like clouds. 2, 3. So I suggest we have a look at that. I'm going to actually get the other sheet thing and try and do a level, because it's... We'll pause for a quick water break. Okay. Okay, now we can see a little bit better. So what we're going to do is we're going to go from the end of Step Back and Repulse the Monkey. So you've got your left hand forward, your right hand here, and we're going to go from there. We're just going to slowly go through that section, and you're sinking down. So actually I'll go a little bit further forward than when I turn around. So you sink forward, you turn the waist, you hold the ball, you sink back into that back leg, and you go to cat stance. And then you step, heel toe, transfer the weight, inspect the horse's mouth. Roll back, ward off, double-handed push. Then we sink back and turn, 1, 2, 3, push out, sink the weight into the left leg, 4, gather under, hold the ball. So we've got the right leg forward now, and we're holding the ball, and we step, we transfer the weight, we turn the waist, inspect the horse's mouth, roll back, ward off, and double-handed push. Sink back and turn, stroke down, 1, 2, 3, like this, so that you're making this shape with your right hand, pointing the fingers, and then your Lao Gong point is on your Chi Hu point, or Lung 1 point. Then you come up like this, sweep across with the hand and the foot, then heel toe, and then sink down, single whip. So when Mike does this, it's a lot less big than mine, and he is also correct. So, but I'm doing the big version. Then you go like this, 1, 2, 3, 4. Step, rotate, shift. Step, rotate, shift. And we are all breathing. 2. Okay, then you step out, third time. Comes underneath, stroke down. So it's like a diagonal, across the diagonal view, and then you come up, and then single whip. Okay, let me move this trip hazard. Removal of the trip hazard. The other thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take off my shoes, because then the feet is easier to see. The ground's not too cold. Was that okay like that? Or maybe in the socks? No. That's better. So you should be able to see my feet. Let's just do that. Yeah, we'll do that for a bit. Just that dog leg. So we go from the end of Step Back and Repulse the Monkey. We do inspect the horse's mouth, roll back, ward off, double-handed push. We turn, inspect the horse's mouth, roll back, ward off, double-handed push. Single whip. 3 times, 1, 2, 3, single whip. So we're just doing that little dog leg. I think, yeah, just practicing kind of sections with extra bits on it. It's nice to do one thing, focused, and get that, and then you just have to widen the perspective, and it's all good. So I'm going to be doing a lot of Tai Chi in this room. I'm recording my... Yeah, reminder, at the end of this month, I'm at a Tai Chi training retreat from the Thursday. So I finished teaching in the Ely on Thursday, then I have to get back to Cambridge fast, very, very fast, so I can get to back to Cambridge, so we can go off to the New Forest. We're going to the New Forest, and
What a lovely place to go to do Tai Chi.
yes, very, very nice, and very good. Although you have the sound of the road all the time, the bird song is amazing. So my friend Nick, he just gave me a parabolic dish to do. I'm going to try out some field recordings using because that's quite fun. It'll make it even louder with the bird song. You can he's and hopefully I'll get some bird songs I can use in my the music. I make healing music for Tai Chi classes, so I'm gonna try and do some. Yeah, it'd be good. It's quite nice. For some of the classes I like to use a little bit of music in, and I tend to use music that I've made myself, so then I don't get done for copyright.
I look forward to that.
So sorry.
I look forward to that when you've got it recorded.
Great stuff. Yeah. It's nice to do, and the thing is, while the recording's going, I can be practicing my standing. You do like the standing. Yeah, if you ever, we've done a little bit of standing in this class. If you ever get a chance, if you've got a nice tree, if you've got lots of trees around you, I mean, obviously these days you have to cover your feet and because of all the bitey things, but if you do some standing, and it's quite nice to do it in a nice grove of trees, and with the birds singing and the fresh air, it's a very good way of practicing, especially this one, the standing in a stream. I'll do a whole set of the health standing that I've done with the Kuscubas. This one that I learnt in a different context, but to do that, and then you do a nice set of standing by all the trees around you, it's actually quite nice, and it feels you've got all this lovely oxygen. So I highly recommend, getting out into nature. But yeah, so for this section of the form, it's quite nice to just look at how it fits in with a small excerpt, rather than looking at it's good to look at lots of different ways, and so we're just breathing. We'll just go back to this one just to feel just tune into the Wu Chi, and then we'll go through that section. How are we doing for time? 3 more times. We'll do it 3 times. Actually, let's try and do that section 5 times. We'll do the 5 times thing. I like the 5 times. It's one thing I learnt from Eva Kuscuba. She's really into 5 times. If we just practice something, she goes, right everybody, 5 times, and we do it 5 times. Because usually after the 5th time, it starts going wrong. In order to keep that, you have to do it like 100 times. I've done 100 times as well. That's a good one to do, because you halfway through you really mess it up, and then you get your focus back, and then it's really improved. But it's quite. Oh, that was from Barry McGinley. I learnt the 100 times from Barry McGinley. I learnt the 5 times from Eva. So here we go. Going from the end of step back and repulse the monkey to the second single whip. So here we go. So we begin, we sink forward. So pushing, and you're putting your weight in your front foot. Now turn the waist and sweep the hand around like you're slapping, but you use your waist to turn to slap. Hold the ball. Bring the ball back and then go into cat stance. And then we step. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, sink back. 2, turn. 3, 4, raise the foot. And 5, single whip. Sink the hips. 1, 2, 3, 4. Step. So I'll be recording the classes for the 27th, Friday the 27th today. So I'll be here quite a lot. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Okay. Nice and relaxed. We just do that. So we've got 4 more to go. And then hopefully that should feel quite good. 1, sink forward. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And carry on. Second time with the left foot. Third time. So cat stance, holding the ball. You step, inspect the horse's mouth, roll back, ward off, double-handed push. Sink back and turn, push out, gather under, hold the ball. Inspect the horse's mouth, roll back, ward off, double-handed push. Single whip. And wave hands like clouds. Okay, have a little shake out. We've got 2 left. For those of you listening after on YouTube, and we're wondering what the noise, what the bird was that was singing in the background, it's a wren. They have that at the end. Quite, yeah. So, nice and relaxed. I will do that in a minute. Just get yourself, practice your Wu Chi first. Before we do the last 2, let's do some Wu Chi. So feel the feet, tune into the feet. And then what we're going to do is we're going to turn the waist and practice turning the waist, just so we keep nice and mobile and not stiffening up for the last 2. So you just want to see if you can really feel the waist. Be quite generous in your waist turn. So this is like, the arms are like the things in that drum. I do have a drum like that somewhere, but I just don't know where it is at the moment. Never mind. Okay, let's give that a go. So last 2 goes. Here we go. And begin. Sink the hips. Turn the waist. Transfer the weight. Single whip into wave hands like clouds. Last one. Keep breathing, nice and relaxed, that's it. Single whip. Okay, last one of this. How are we doing for time? Yeah, we got enough time. Okay, what I suggest is we do that dog leg and then we'll stop for a bit, have a bit more loosening, and then we're going to go from the beginning of the form to that point, just to see what it, just to see where we're at. Don't worry if you've forgotten things. Those of you watching afterwards, just join in and see how you get on, and it's fine, because the thing is, with the video you can look at it again and again, and so it's fine, there's no problem. Let's just go, we've got 1 more left, and then we'll go through the whole first half of the form, just so we've put it in the context. Yeah. Breathing in and out. And begin. Great. Okay, we'll just do a bit more loosening. We'll do sun and moon, and then we'll go through the whole of the first half. Okay, a little bit of sun and moon. Sun and moon. Go, so we just breathe in. Turn around a bit. Breathe in. Breathe out. So that's the sun and the moon. So we just do a few rounds of sun and moon just to get ourselves nice and relaxed. Sun. So we'll come a bit closer. And the moon. The sun. And the moon. One more time. Sun and moon. Okay, and then I'll just get in my spot and we're just going to stand for a moment. Just standing in Wu Chi. Hang on, let me pull these up so you can see my feet a bit better. And we're going to go through the first half of the form. So get your feet just so just place your feet in the right spots, and then we're sinking, we get then the first third of the foot, and then we sink back and down with the heel, back and down with the hips, so that you're in between the heel and the ball of the foot, so in the bubbling well point. Nice and relaxed. Breathing in and out, release around the jaw, relax the muscles, soften with the muscles, and then supportive upward feeling in the bones. Relax the shoulders, breathe in and out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and begin. 1. Hands in. Sink down. Transfer the weight. Float the hands up to chest height. Turn the foot in. Turn the back foot in. Push out. Gather under, hold the ball. So left hand underneath, right hand on top. Remember, I'm mirroring. Step with your left foot, heel toe. Transfer the weight, turn the waist. Part the wild horse's mane. Sink back and turn, hold the ball. Outside corner, so step. Part the wild horse's mane. Turn, hold the ball to the inside. Outside corner, step forwards. Step. Part the wild horse's mane, sink and turn. This time, cat stance with the right foot. Cat stance with the right foot. I'll just mirror, I'll just show from the side. Side step, heel toe. Grasp the sparrow's tail. Transfer the weight. White crane spreads its wings. 20% of the weight in the front foot. Drop the hand, right hand by the right hip, left hand over the top, brush knee and push. Twist step, brush knee and push. Twist step, brush knee and push. This time spear hand, cut down, play the peeper, step back and circle arms, or step back and repulse the monkey. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn, turn. one more time. And we should be on familiar ground now. So what we've been doing all day should be quite. Inspect the horse's mouth. Roll back. Ward off. Double-handed push. Sink into that front foot. Now transfer the weight into the back foot. Turn, 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 turn. Push out. Gather under, hold the ball. Inspect the horse's mouth. Roll back. Ward off. Double-handed push. Single whip. Into wave hands like clouds. Wave hands like clouds. Oh, almost. Almost ran out of room. Into single whip. Great. Okay. Have a little shake out. Well, that's making a bit more sense, isn't it? Fantastic. We'll just stick with just looking at the first half for a bit longer. The Monday night class, you can either turn up. That's on Zoom in real or in face-to-face. We're looking at the later end of the form if you're in a hurry to get the whole thing at once. Otherwise, in this class, the Friday morning one, we will be looking at what I'll be doing is I'll be starting actually from the end of the form and working my way backwards. So we'll do the last bit, then we'll do last bit and a bit more last, and then we just keep working. And that seems to have been working on the Monday night, so we'll be doing a similar kind of thing. Okay, so check your posture. So we should let's just do a little mini version forwards and back. Just to remind us of our feet. And then side to side, we haven't got time to go into it too much, but just to kind of give us a little, it's like, you know, previously in episode 5, you know, it's like that. And then round and round, round and round. Just having a little review. Round and round the other way, so we're not wonky. And then figure 8. So when I did this exercise with the Kaskubas, we actually did it for an hour. An hour, yeah. But I could really feel my feet, and then the other way. So you can do this. If you've got an hour spare, try it out. And it's very, very good. Your feet kind of ache a bit, but you spend the whole day, because we did it first thing in the morning, have a little shake out. Because we did it first thing in the morning, I could feel my feet for the rest of the day, and it was a very reassuring feeling because I could really feel, I felt very balanced. It was really, really cool. Okay, triple heater. Last one. Embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. And then rubbing the hands together. Polish the face. Rub the hands together and rubbing the back while bouncing. Very good. And then embrace the tiger. Return to the mountain. Stand for a moment, just feel your body, feel your body. Make a fist with the right hand, left hand over the top, bring your feet together and great. Okay, I'll just stop the recording. Stop recording.